about 30 minutes to build on this subject matter for the day, man. So hopefully y'all got a quick 30 for the kid, man, on this wonderful Sunday morning. I'm going to give everybody about a minute or two. Then I'm going to dive right into this subject matter, man, because it's going to get real in the field, man. I was inspired to talk about this. I don't have much time, but y'all know it don't take much for me to get my stuff off my chest, man. So what's the word? How everybody feeling? How everybody living? Like I said, hope y'all got a quick 30 for me on this Sunday morning, man. We going to build real quick in regards to what it is that most men want out here. Most men, not all men. Of course, we got the ignorant brothers out here, but we not including them in this mix. Son, kids, peace, what's happening? We talking about what the real men out here want, man. Most of us just want a peaceful environment, a peaceful home. That's it. You know what I'm saying? We want to go put in our work. We want to go make ends meet, man. You know what I'm saying? And we want to come home to peace. That's it. Like that's it. Eric, peace, what's happening? That's what most of us are out here striving for. That's all that we want, man. Don't add on to the stress level. You know, if we going out here putting in the work, trying to be the providers, man, the protectors and things like that, the last thing we want to do is come home to the crib and there's stress and we got to argue, we got to fight, we got to do all of this unnecessary nonsense. You know, we don't have time for that. If a real man is out here putting in the work, he does not have time for any of that type of nonsense, man. He doesn't have time for it, man. So that's the least that you can do for a brother that's going out of his way to make sure, you know, he's protecting, he's providing, doing all of that good stuff for you, man. You could at least make the crib a peaceful environment. Clocks in, peace, what's happening? Ashley, what's happening for sure, you know? And we would hope that the feeling would be mutual, you know? We would hope that we would hope that everybody just wants a peaceful environment. Now, unfortunately, some people thrive in these chaotic and toxic environments. So again, it's like when you keep finding yourself coming home, man, long days work, and you finding yourself arguing, dealing with some toxicity, man, it's time for you to go ahead and exit stage left, especially brothers, man, because like I said, we are conditioned to hold things in, suppress a lot of energy, a lot of feelings and emotions. So, man, we can't keep doing that. We can't keep coming to the crib to negativity, to stress, to chaos. We can't keep doing that because eventually we gonna snap because we holding stuff in. For the most part, majority of men, we are holding things in. So if we keep coming to the crib and it's stressful and we arguing and we doing all of this, man, we gonna snap eventually. So, man, you can't keep coming home to that, man. You gotta fix that situation either by removing yourself or y'all gotta work that thing out, man. Sosa, peace, what's happening? Your son, peace, what's happening? Chris, peace, what's the word? Lindell, peace, what's happening? Eddie, what's happening? Chris, there we go, you know. But yeah, man, that's the least that we can do. Antonio, my brother, peace, what's happening? You know, I don't know any man. I don't hang with them, you know. I know they out here, but I don't hang with them. I don't know any man personally that wants to put in work all day and then come home and argue with a woman. I don't know. I don't know many. I don't know many of these brothers. Maybe y'all know some. Maybe y'all know some. I don't know. I don't know any of these brothers. I don't hang with any brothers like that. You know, we just want to come home to peace, man. We want to do what it is that brings us peace, man. We want to chill out. You know, we don't have time for anything that's not conducive to our overall health and well-being. You know, those are the brothers that I know. And there's quite a few brothers out here like that. Like, we not trying to come home and argue with anybody. Hey, sometimes we not really even trying to have a conversation initially. You know what I mean? So, like, we just trying to chill. We just want to sit in silence for like 30, 45 minutes. The first 30 minutes we get to the crib, man, we didn't have to deal with the outside world for 12 hours, man. We coming to the crib, we just trying to, you know what I'm saying? We trying to decompress, man. That's all we striving to do. Most of the brothers that I know, they fit that description. We ain't trying to be involved in some nonsense. We ain't trying to be arguing, man. We not trying to fight. We not waking up like, yeah, I cannot wait to fight with this woman today after I get off work. We not trying to do that. We not trying to do that, man. So when that stuff comes our way, man, it's like, nah, no. So that's the least you can do, man. If that brother is not disrespecting you, man, if that brother is doing everything right by the book, the least you can do is make sure, man, when he gets to the crib, man, everything is peaceful, man. There is no stress being brought to that man, man. That's the least that we could do, man. Especially if we going out of our way, making sure we not bringing stress to you. And again, like I said, most brothers that I know fit that description. That's how we rock, man. We not trying to bring no stress to no woman, man. So we get upset when the stress is brought to us. You know, when the stress is brought to us unnecessarily, then we start feeling some type of way like, man, I'm going out of my way not to bring stress to you. You know, I'm not coming into the crib complaining about, you know what I'm saying, my work. Like, I don't do that. I don't know about other brothers, but I don't do that. I don't come home after work complaining about the job, complaining about the people that I dealt with. Like, nah, I don't do that. I don't do that. I leave that stuff where it's at. So I'm not bringing that to anybody. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't operate like that. So it's like, I'm not trying to bring any of that negativity to you. I don't want to bring you down. You know, and I know a lot of brothers like that. So if a brother is going out of his way in regards to trying not to bring you down, you know, then again, reciprocate that energy, please. I'm telling you, y'all will get a long way if you reciprocate that energy. Please, man, if you got a decent brother, man, and he's going out of his way to look out for your emotional well-being, like the least you could do is do the same for him, man. Make sure everything is peace. Make sure everything is peace. Antoinette, peace. What's happening? What's going on, Queen? Chris, exactly. A lot of us brothers, like, seriously, sometimes, and I be having to break this down to some sisters because everybody talks about communication. Sisters, sometimes people don't understand that silence is a form of communication, and sometimes silence is a form of therapy for a brother. Like, literally, I love silence. It's therapy. It's therapeutic for me. You know, like, it's therapeutic, man. When I could just sit in silence and not have to like talk for like 30 minutes, that's therapeutic for me. Like, sometimes we got to understand that while you may be a verbal person and you got to lay everything out on the table verbally, that doesn't apply for everybody. You know, and I would be one of those ones, like, I'm cool with just sitting in silence, man. Like, that's the way that I'm chilling. You know, that's the way that I'm venting. That's the way that I'm getting everything off my chest, man. I'm sitting in silence, man. I'm getting my thoughts together. Like, boom. That's peaceful to me. That's therapeutic for me. Sometimes we don't want to sit around and talk about these problems because some of us are solution oriented. Me talking to you about these problems ain't gonna solve them. I got it made up in my mind how these problems gonna get solved, so it don't make no sense for me to even talk about them because they gonna get solved tomorrow. So we good. You know, just let us sit in this silence, man, for a little minute. And then we chill out, get a little meal, do whatever it is that we doing, man. Let me read a little something. And then if I read a little something that's interesting, I might share that with you. Something simple like that. Something simple like that. Real simple. But a lot of people sleep on silence. They think that it's a problem because you have to be silent or because you want to be silent. Like, it is nothing wrong with that, man. Like I said, that's therapy for me, man. When I'm able to just kind of sit in silence and just look at a little book or something, man, or just sit there sometimes, man, I'm telling you, it is making me feel that much better. Especially when I done had to be talking to everybody all throughout the day. Like, when I done had to talk, and that's all I'm doing throughout the day. Like, let me get 30 minutes of silence, man. Don't mean anything is wrong with me. Don't mean I'm stressed out. Don't mean I'm holding stuff in. Don't mean I'm angry. It means I just need some silence. It's plain and simple. Just need some silence. That's it. You know? And a lot of times that gets a negative rap to it, man, because people don't understand that, man. People don't understand the therapeutic nature behind silence. We only understand that when we start talking about meditation, but it's like, nah, man, just having silence, man, for like my first 20 minutes, I'll be good. Like, man, just let me rock out, man. Let me just do some things, get myself together for about 20, 30 minutes, and then boom, I'm good. Lindell, for sure, man. Hey, disagreements is a natural part of relationships and things like that, man. It's a natural part of it. So of course, but like I said, man, I'm in the stage, man. For one, I don't really have much time to be going back and forth with like anybody. So I don't really be caring to do all of that, man. I show improve through my ways and actions, man. I don't really have time unless we talking about something that I'm that I study, I'm well versed in, and it's something that I actually do, like it's fitness or something, then I'm gonna let you know some things. But like other than that, man, I'm gonna show improve through my ways and actions. I don't really have much time to be sitting here arguing. You know, I just don't have much. I don't have time for that, man. That's a waste of time, waste of energy for me. And I don't care who the person is that I'm arguing with. It's just a waste of time. So I don't really even be caring to be arguing or trying to convert somebody over to my perspective. You know, at the end of the day, hey, the cream rises to the top. Cream is the truth. So, hey, if it's meant for them to see where I'm coming from, then they gonna see it. If it's not meant for it, then they not gonna see it. It is what it is. Either way, I'm gonna keep living out my truth. Kevin, yeah, it's definitely possible. Dirk, you say as a black man, keep getting rejected from jobs, it's even harder for sure, man. I already know. Man, I tell people my journey all the time when it comes to corporate America. Man, I was getting rejected left and right. And then, I would land some opportunities, but they wouldn't be the best opportunities for me, But I tell people that journey all the time, man. It's definitely complicated. And a lot of, sisters got to be understanding to that, man. It's a lot of honest brothers out here, they striving. They striving to be providers, man. They striving to be that guy. But it ain't that easy, and this ain't making no excuse, but literally, for the black man trying to earn his living, man, it's not necessarily that simple, especially if we not trying to sell ourselves out. We got to literally get it all the way out the mud, and that can be complicated because the way this system is set up to make it complicated for us. They don't want us to be what they call that head of the household. They don't want us to be in that position. So they going to do everything in their power to keep us beneath the black woman in regards to that particular type of lifestyle. So they going to make sure that they going to hire these women and they going to pay these women more. Like, that's where we at with it, man. The black man is literally at the bottom, man. They do not want the black man to be the head of the household. They don't want him to be the head of the household. They want that black woman to be independent, They want her to have that type of mentality, man. They do not want these brothers rising up to the top. They don't want these brothers getting these powerful positions in corporate America. Again, that would cause the power to be evenly distributed. And that is not how that works. They don't have a problem with hiring this sister, though, and paying her a little bit more because they know what that's doing to the household. They know what that's doing to the ego of the man for the most part. So they know what type of problem that's causing. So they don't have no problems doing that. They don't have no problems doing that at all. Big Smooth Piece, what's happening? Clocks in for sure. Best time to resolve that conflict. Best time to resolve a conflict, man. When you able to sit in silence, man, you able to solve a lot of problems. You able to figure a lot of things out. Hey, yeah, for sure. That's why I don't really have time for it, man. At the end of the day, man, what we got to realize a lot of times when it comes to like arguments and things like that, man, you're not going to convert somebody over to your perspective, man. Most of the time, man, I'd say about 90% of the time, man, people going to be stuck in their ways and stuck in their little perception and perspective. So it's like when you arguing, you are literally wasting your time. You are literally wasting that energy, literally. Jawan, peace, what's happening? So it's a lot that the black man has to deal with. And when we say that, we're not trying to say that the black women don't have to deal with it also. But what we're saying is the nature of the black man. The nature of the black man has been taken away from him, in regards to being a provider, being a protector. This system has created the environment to where, man, it's not impossible, but it's very complicated for us to provide the way that we want to provide initially. Again, like I say, we got to get it out the mud. That takes years. A lot of people don't have patience these days, so they feel like, why should I have to get with him when I got everything, when I got everything financially? I don't want to get with this guy. I don't want to see him get it out the mud. So then what do these women do? They start dating men that's a lot older than them. You know what I'm saying? Because when we at the same age, it's more likely for them to hit a position. Again, like if we not willing to sell ourselves out, it's more willing for them to advance in corporate America if we at the same age. Opposed to this black man that ain't willing to sell himself out. Man, it's gonna take us a little minute. It's gonna take us a little minute. Omega, Jamar, peace, what's happening? Dirt for sure. I'm already knowing. I was getting rejected for jobs I know good and well I was qualified for. I know good and well I was qualified for them jobs, man. But again, y'all got to understand, we dealing with white society, so they gonna hire their own first, and then we dealing with these feminists, so they gonna hire these women first. Like that's where the power is at. When you look at the power dynamic, man, you dealing with white society, you dealing with the LGBTQ community, feminists, all of that. Where's the black man in all of this? The black man ain't got no stake in any of these organizations, in any of these movements. You know what I'm saying? So like, yeah, the feminists gonna look out for the women first, women empowerment. So we gonna give you this job, we gonna give you this position. Hey, brothers, we gotta look a certain type of way. We gotta talk a certain type of way in order for us to even get considered for the position, man. So that's why a lot of us just gotta get it out the mud, man. A lot of us just doing what we feel like we have to do in order to earn that living, in order to provide for the family. Because again, it ain't much getting handed to us. You know what I'm saying? It ain't much getting handed to us, man. We not just getting hired because, oh, this community is in power, so therefore this black man gonna get this opportunity. That's not really happening for us like that. Oh, Jamar, for sure. Hey, appreciate you tapping back in. Telling Power to Peace what's happening. But yeah, like that's not happening for us like that. And let's be real. Like, let's be real at the end of the day. Like, that is really not happening for us. When a lot of these black men get in positions of power, they be what we call Sambos. You know what I'm saying? They be some coons. You know what I mean? So they not gonna look out for you. You know how many interviews? Like, I had a few interviews with black brothers, and I'm talking about straight coonish. They looking at me like, nah, we ain't gonna bring this brother in. We ain't gonna bring this brother in. We not gonna bring this brother in with some lots. Like, nah, we ain't gonna do this. We not gonna do that. You know, so that's what we gotta face. You know, we gotta face opposition from white society, from these feminists, the LGBTQ community, from the coons, the Sambos in our own. You know what I'm saying? We getting heat from all them different areas, man. So that's why I say, man, it's already hard enough for the true and living. You know what I'm saying? For those that are not selling themselves out, for the black men that are remaining true to themselves, remaining original and authentic, it is 100 times harder for us out here, man. You know what I'm saying? Because we don't have any type of group backing us. We don't have any type of group backing us, man. We don't. That's why you got a brother such as myself. I'm doing things myself. I'm doing things my way. I gotta start my own joint. You know what I'm saying? I gotta have my own business, man. Because I got tired of the nonsense. I got tired of the disrespect. You know, I'm out here. I got the same college degrees as all these other folks that's getting these opportunities, but I'm not getting them. So again, let me create an opportunity for myself. So again, last thing I want to do is be arguing with a sister. You know, last thing I want to do, man. It's in my nature to go make something happen. But unfortunately, it's going to take time for me to really get to where I need to be. You know? So we got to put in that work. And man, you got to get with a sister that understands that. Jamar, for sure. And I will always stand on that. Because like I said, we don't have no group that's backing us, man. When you look at corporate America and you look at the boardroom, how many authentic black brothers finna be represented? You know what I'm saying? How many original black men? I'm talking about authentic black brothers finna be on that board, finna be, you know what I'm saying? Nah, not many of them. Not many of them. Antonio, yeah, for sure, man. Brothers out here afraid to stick to their roots, all type of stuff, man. Brothers out here afraid to say certain things, man, like it's real in the field. Terenzo, my brother, peace. What's happening? Yeah, it's real in the field, man. They got brothers spooked out to be themselves, man. They got brothers spooked out to be original and authentic. Like they got spooked out. So therefore, when you are original and authentic, everybody looking at you like you crazy. You know what I'm saying? Everybody looking at you like you crazy. Like, look at this brother walking around with this long hair. He must not be successful out here. Because that's how they didn't brainwashed us, man. You know, so we gotta deal with a lot of opposition, man, from like everywhere, all these different groups, man. When you stand firm as a black man, like a legit black man, sticking to his roots, man, not afraid to deviate from them roots. Nah, man, you got a lot of opposition. A lot of people don't want to see you rise. A lot of people don't want to see you rise. And that's just a fact. The wife is in the building, y'all. Say peace to the wife. But yeah, that's a fact, man. When you a black man and you remain true to yourself and you are true and living out here, as we like to say, it's a lot of people that don't want to see you rise. A lot of people don't want to see you reach that top. A lot of people, man. Matter of fact, it's gonna be most people. They don't want to see you reach that top, man. Reach that highest level, man. They do not want to see you reach that, and they gonna do everything in their power to keep you beneath them, man. And that's just what it is, man. So we constantly fighting, man. We constantly fighting. That's why the last thing we want to do is constantly fight with our women. We don't want to do that. We don't want to do that. That's the last thing. That's the last thing you want to do as a black man that's already got to fight society. The last thing you want to do is come home and fight your woman. That's the last thing you want to do. Is you done had to deal with these white folks. You done had to deal with these feminists. You done had to deal with all of this, and now you got to fight your woman at the crib. The last thing you want to do. Omega for sure. Oh, Chris, exactly. You already know my journey. You already know I can relate. You know what I'm saying? LG, peace, what's happening? You already know. You already know I can relate. That's exactly why. Like, it was in my blood. Like, I had to start my own business. That was the only way. That's the only way that I'm gonna succeed in life. I'm not made for corporate America. Some brothers can, you know what I'm saying, function within corporate America. I couldn't. You know, if I wanted to reach a level of wealth that I'm striving for, I had to do my own thing. That was the only way that was gonna happen. And I accepted that. You know, I didn't get mad at society because they only doing what they, you know what I'm saying? They only doing what this system was created for it to do, or for them to do. This system was designed for them to move how they moving. So I'm not mad at it. I'm not mad at it. They just upholding the principles of this wicked system. Cool. But I got to remove myself from that system if I want to reach a certain type of status or level. And that's what I did. So I understood that. I accepted that. And now here we are. So I ain't mad at them. You know, devils just being devils at the end of the day. That's how I look at it. So it's all good. But they not going to stop me, though. They not going to stop me from elevating. They not going to stop me from reaching that level that I need to reach. You know, I just got to go about it a different way. And that's exactly what I did. Omega, big time scared, man. Big time. Alonzo, peace, what's happening? Clocks in. Hey, you know, unfortunately, that's almost like a sign of success these days when you got a hater that's constantly tapped into you, letting you know what you're doing wrong and what you're saying is wrong and this, that, and the third. Unfortunately, man, that's like a symbol. That's a symbol of success out here. You know, we have associated that with success, man. But, you know, when you got somebody that's constantly out here hating on you, telling you what you're doing is wrong, man, you done made it. You know what I'm saying? You done made it out here. Lindell, big time fine with me, you know? Big time fine with me. That's why I say, man, we got to make sure that home is like that. Like it's supposed to be, that's just your sanctuary, man. When we get to the crib, man, we supposed to be able to think creatively. We supposed to be able to strategize, create master plans. Like all of this is supposed to be able to go down at the crib. All of it, man. When a black man should be able to conjure up strategies to conquer the world at the crib. That's how peaceful the crib should be. That's how peaceful the crib should be, man. A man should be able to plot, plan, and strategize at the crib without having to worry about arguing and fighting with somebody, man. We should be able to come to the crib and like, all right, man, I'm finna think of my plan to just get myself out of this situation and build this. I should be able to do that right at the crib. Like straight up. Like we should be at, like the crib should be that place for us. Like, yeah, all right, boom. I can sit down in peace for like an hour or two, and I could really map out some powerful strategies, man. Take over this world, man, and get myself out of this situation, dealing with these folks, dealing with these clowns. All of this is going down at the crib. But if you at the crib and you can't because you got to argue with the lady all the time, then again, like I said, man, that is the exit. Remove yourself, because again, you eventually gonna end up, you gonna explode, black man. There's no way you finna keep dealing with some nonsense from your woman and you don't eventually explode, because I know you holding in a lot, man. So I'm telling you, the best thing for you to do is remove yourself from that situation before you explode, and now you did something that you can't take back, and now you're in all type of trouble, because that eventually is going to happen to you. So you do not want to be in a situation where somebody feels like it's okay to constantly push your buttons as a black man. That's the respect that I was talking about. If your woman don't respect you enough, man, to at least allow you to have that peace, then you got to go, because you're going to end up exploding. you gonna end up exploding, man. You gonna end up exploding. All of the feelings and emotions that you have suppressed, that joint, that is gonna come out eventually. And it's gonna come out one of the times where she pushing your buttons. So again, remove yourself from that type of situation, man. You do not want to be in that toxic of a situation, in that toxic of an environment. Because again, you're gonna lose it. And when you lose it, it's a wrap. You know what I'm saying? When you lose it, it's a wrap. As a black man, when you snap, it is a wrap, man. It is a wrap. You do not want to be in that position to where your lady has caused you to snap. No, never let it get to that point. Never let it get to that point at all, man. Do not let it get to that point. You do not want to get there or go there with a woman, man. That is a dangerous space to be in. That's a dangerous space to be in. That's almost like waiting until you get an actual disease to try to eat better. Stop doing that. Take preventative measures, man. Like you gotta take that same approach when dealing with these sisters, man. Take preventative measures, man. You do not want to wait until it ain't got to that point to where it's like, okay, now we finna deal with it, because hey, it might be too late at that point. M. Jones, exactly. Like no man wants to do that. No man wants to snap out and spaz on a woman. No man. And I can vouch for that. No man wants to do that, man. No man wants to do that. Again, like I said, a lot of us wasn't taught how to properly deal with emotions, man. So we bottle stuff in, so we don't know how to, like, listen, no man wakes up. I ain't gonna say no man, some of them wicked, but most men that I know, once again, we not waking up like, yeah, I can't wait to spaz out on the sister today. I can't wait to go off on my lady today. You know what I'm saying? I can't wait to argue with my lady today. I can't wait to fight with my lady today. We not thinking like that, man. We not thinking like that. The righteous brothers, like the good brothers out here, that's not on our minds. We wake up. That's not the vibe that we choosing to be on. Father Job, peace, Lord, what's happening? For sure. You know, so we not waking up with that on our mind. We not waking up with murder on our mind. You know what I'm saying? We not like, I can't wait to go in on my lady today, boy. I can't wait till she makes me mad so I can go off. Man, don't nobody want that. We be wanting peace, man. We be wanting peace. That's it. You know what I'm saying? Just we want peace. Like, yeah, I just want to sit back and vibe today. That's it, man. Let me read this book. Let me watch this game. Let me do this. Like, man, we not trying to go out of our way to have a dispute. I don't know many brothers that wake up on that vibe. Like today, you got new age brothers that some of them might wake up on that vibe. But the brothers like my age and older, man, we ain't waking up like, yeah, I can't wait. I can't wait till she say something to get on my nerves. I'm going to let her have it today. We ain't on that, man. We not on that. We not moving like that. Beast by Bless on out. Peace, what's happening? We are not moving. We are not moving on that type of time, man. We not moving like that. That's a sick way to move. You know, again, contrary to popular belief, a lot of us brothers value our health. We value peace. You know, we just trying to go to work and we just trying to chill out. That's it. That's what a lot of brothers that I know are striving to do. So anytime that gets disrupted, then that's when we tend to spaz out. Because again, like I said, a lot of us were not properly educated on how to deal with our emotions, man. So we bottle the stuff in, because as Cloxton said, we don't have time. We don't have time to be there. We can't afford to be angry. We can't afford to be overly emotional, man. We can't afford to be that. We can't afford to be that, man. You know how it is. Back in the day, that was called soft. Yeah, back in the day, that was considered that was a weakness, you know, and a lot of us are stuck with that. You know what I'm saying? A lot of us are stuck with those teachings, like that's weak. So we just keep it pushing, unfortunately. You know what I mean? So again, supply that man with some peace, man. Supply that man with some peace. Hey, Jamar, the hardest gangsters be the main ones that want the peace. Because they got to go out here and deal with, like, they got to go out here and put in some harmful work. So, hey, they the main ones that want peace at the crib. Because they know what they doing when they out here in these streets. So they're like, man, look, the streets is where it go crazy. At the crib, no, I don't want that. I wanna not be reminded of that life while I'm at the crib. I want to be able to sit back, relax, pick up my feet, and not have to think about all the stuff that I got to do in the streets. You know, so those are some of the main brothers that strive for peace, for real. You know, gotta have peace somewhere. You know, gotta have peace somewhere, man. Again, do not deny that brother some peace, man. Don't deny that brother peace, man. If that brother is doing everything right by you and he putting in work, trying to earn an honest living, man. Again, man, just let the brother be. Just let the brother be. When you just let a brother be, man, and you don't bother that brother, man, he gonna do right by you, man. Seriously. He gonna do right by you. When you just let him be, man, we just let him be himself. You just let him relax, let him have his peace. That brother will do right by you, man. That brother is not gonna do you wrong. Trust me. Trust me. Trust me. That brother is not gonna do you wrong, man. When you let that brother be, man, when you not bother that brother, man, that brother's going to do right by you. He is going to appreciate you even more. He's going to appreciate that. Yeah, man, she leave me alone. She let me have my peace. She don't be bothering me. This is beautiful. You don't appreciate that, man, because we know that we're not going to be able to get that from too many different places. So when we are able to get that peace, man, we appreciate that. We can't wait to, you know what I'm saying? We can't wait to hit the crib, man, because we know, boom, this is where I'm going to have some peace. This is where I'm going to be able to chill out and relax, man. We can't wait. We cannot wait. That's what most of us are striving for. We striving for that peace, man. So just let us have that. The one thing we ask for out of life, man. Most brothers I know, we don't ask for a lot. So the one thing we ask for, man, is peace. Some of us. You know, just let us get that. Just let us get that. I'm one of the ones, I don't ask for nothing. When people, when it be my born day, they're like, what you want? I'm like, nothing. Just leave me alone. You know what I'm saying? Like, just leave me alone for my B-day. That's what I be asking for. Let me chill out. Like, I don't be wanting nothing. I don't be wanting to be bothered. I just want to be left alone and chill. That's it. That's it. We ain't out here asking for nothing. You know that's it for the most part. That's it for the most part, man. That's all that we asking for, man. That's all that we asking for is the peace, man. So let us get it, man. Let us get it. Let us get that. Let us get it, man. Just respect us enough for us to get that peace, man. We gonna do right by you. You know what I'm saying? We gonna do right by you. Jamal, I'm telling you, man, simple, man. We keep what we say, keep it simple, stupid. Most brothers I know, man, we good with simplicity. B peace, what's happening? TR peace, what's happening? We good with simplicity. Most brothers I know, man, we are just fine with simplicity, man. The simple things of life, man. We don't need much, man. Like I say, give me a book. Let me watch the games or something on a Sunday. You know what I'm saying? I'm chilling. Let me listen to a little music. I'm good. Like, I don't need much. I don't need much. I don't be wanting no smoke, man. I don't be wanting no smoke, man. I don't be wanting to bother nobody, man. I don't want nobody bothering me, man. I don't be wanting no smoke. Like, I'm keeping it real. I don't be wanting no smoke. I don't be trying to fight. I don't want to have no confrontation. But if it comes my way, I can handle it. But I don't be wanting no smoke, man. I just be trying to do I be trying to train my little people, man, and chill. You know what I'm saying? Read a book here and there, man. Just chill out and relax. That is literally all I be striving to do in life. You know what I mean? Like, that's it. Don't make it complicated, man. If you got a brother that's simple, man, don't make it complicated. Don't call him boring. Don't do that. Don't treat him like that. Don't say, oh, you boring. Please don't do him like that, because we can be out here doing a lot worse. We can be out here doing a lot worse. We can be out here placing ourselves in harm's way, because the world is a wicked place. So when you get you a brother that's real simple like that, don't call him boring, man. Don't put no pressure on him to be going out here doing a bunch of things that might get him killed, locked up, all type of stuff. You know what I'm saying? And we going out and you acting the fool, you attracting the wrong type of attention to yourself. Now I got to deal with the brothers. You know what I'm saying? Don't do that. Let the brother be simple without you having to call him boring and things like that, man. Y'all don't know how exciting a simple life is, man. It keeps you out of trouble and it keeps you alive for a long period of time. So again, man, embrace that simple brother, man. Embrace him. Embrace that simple brother, man. Embrace him. Y'all gonna live a long life together, man. You know what I'm saying? Y'all gonna live a long life together. You and that simple brother, y'all gonna live to y'all 100. You know what I'm saying? That's what's gonna happen. Y'all gonna live to y'all gonna be well in y'all hundreds, living. with that simple brother. So again, don't call him boring. Don't call him boring, man. Most of us that are boring now, we used to be out here back in the day. And we try and tell y'all that lifestyle is overrated. We used to always be out here, very overrated. Half of us didn't have situations where we could have it could have been worse for us. You know what I'm saying? Our lives could have turned out worse. You know what I'm saying? Like, we done been in those type of situations, man. That's why we do not go out now. You know what I'm saying? That's why we stay low key now, because we used to be out here all the time. That lifestyle was overrated, and it was dangerous to a lot of us. So we like, nah, you know what? Nah, I'm good. I'm good on that type of lifestyle now, man. But don't call it boring. Like, please don't do that. Like, please don't be that sister, man. Oh, you just like to read. That's boring. No, find out what they like to read, man. You read with them. You know what I'm saying? Don't do that, man. Don't do that. Don't place him in harm's way, man. Again, like I said, if you don't put no pressure on that brother, man, he gonna do right by you. He gonna occasionally take you out. He gonna occasionally do what, you know what I'm saying? He gonna occasionally do things for you. Like, he gonna do that. Just don't apply that unnecessary pressure by calling this man life boring. Don't disrespect him like that, man. Because like I said, a lot of us used to be out here, man, so we know what comes with that type of territory, man. We gonna move on our own time. Let us move on our own time, man, and everything gonna be good. Everything gonna be peaceful, man. But once you start calling things boring, it's like, man, now you done messed up the game, man. You done messed up the game. All because you want to be out here for what? For other people to see you. A lot of times, man, a lot of times women will be complaining about that. Then when they go out, they be complaining about going out. But y'all, with that being said, man, my client then pulled up on me, man. I only had about 30 minutes. So I'm going to go ahead and drill this client. I may come back for part 2. Who knows, man? But I appreciate all y'all tapping in, man. I'm going to try to tap back in later with y'all for part 2 of this and finish it off. But y'all be easy, man. I appreciate y'all. Peace.